Hello everyone, welcome back to the garage. You'll notice that the Camaro is not in here. That is a Porsche 911. More on that later. Now, I know it's been a long time since I've released a video. I've been taking video, I've been editing video, but let me tell you what happened, okay? So, I got done with all the metal work on the Camaro and getting all the electrical done and the cruise control and all that stuff. There's so much stuff, everything. I can't even remember now. Anyways, I got done with all that and it was finally time to do body work. I know body work's boring, but I still, I started doing the body work and I was filming it. So I was filming body work and I spent like over 60 hours doing body work, and I did film a lot of it and I did edit together a video of the body work that I did. And the truth is, I realized that I don't have the skills to do bodywork to the level that I wanted. When I think about all the time and money I put into the car, my bodywork wasn't cutting it. And when I say bodywork, I don't mean the widening of the car or the panel gaps. Those I was getting very well. I'd done all that. It all worked out really nicely because that's fabrication work, right? My fabrication work is good. But my skills as a body man, not that great. I mean, I did spend hundreds of hours on the Suburban, and I did learn a lot from that, and I definitely was doing better work on the Camaro than on the Suburban. But it wasn't good enough. When I think about the value of the Camaro when it's done, I just wasn't happy with what I was getting done on the car. So I consulted a professional. I brought in a professional. I had him come to my garage and I take a look at it and I said, "Hey, can you do this?" And he said that he can finish it up. So it has been moved on to DMK Customs. And, towards the end of the video, I will show you where the car is now. Okay. He has been working on the car for over a month now, and getting it to a level I couldn't get it to, and I'm so impressed. You'll meet Pete from DMK Customs. But meanwhile, the following part of this video is going to be the video that I edited of my work that I had done for bodywork and all that stuff. But keep in mind that when I took it to Pete, he stripped it of all that I had done, not the panel gap stuff. That was very good. Or not the wide body and all that. That was all really good. He was all really happy with that stuff. But he stripped it of all the filler that I had put on it, even though I hadn't put that much on it. But Pete felt that it was too much, that it could be better and use less filler. So he stripped the whole car and basically started over when it came to filler. And he just took it to the next level. So anyways, watch this next part, see what I did, see where I was going with it, and then at the end, then we'll cut to DMK Customs and where the car is now, and you'll be able to see where it is now. And so that's where we're at. All right, after 8.5 hours, I have finally finished the front fender. That's one fender, 8.5 hours. It is done down to an 80 grit level. Any more than that, Bridget's going to come in. She's the fine detail person. She's going to come in and she's going to make sure it is perfection. But anyways, so that is the front fender. You can see that the primary source or location for any filler, and this is all very thin, like the maximum thickness of any of this is 1/8 of an inch. I don't even think there's that. 1/16 of an inch is probably the thickest that is anywhere. But it is right where I made the relief cuts. You can see I made a relief cut there and there, and there's another relief cut here. And that's where I blended the extra fender, to make the car wider when I did the wide body. So If you're not sure what I'm talking about, go back to the video. I'll link it at the end of the video to how to wide body a 67 Camaro. And for the most part, I am still very pleased with how that has all worked out, because it's all blended and super nice. Like this here, blending into the original grill opening is amazing. And then back here, how it blends into the door and everything, it's worked out really well. And so what I would do here is I'd sand and I sand and I sand. I've been using, you probably want to know what brand of stuff I'm using, so I'm going to go over and let you know, because I've been using the stuff that has been recommended to me by the professionals. They say this is the best. Okay. Evercoat Rage Gold is what I've been using for filler. Apparently it's the best. Okay. If you have one that's better, put it in the comments. Let me know what's better. But anyways, so what I've been doing is I've been putting it on there as thin as possible. Absolutely as thin as possible, because that means it's less to sand off later. And then once it's dry, I use the this longboard, right? So I use the longboard, and I go like sort of like this motion, and then that motion, and that motion across it, just to knock off the high spots. Once I got the high spots knocked off, then it's on to wax on, wax off the hard stuff with this. This is a Durablock. The Durablock kit comes with, let me show you all the Durablock stuff, because it's actually really good. I'm missing my round one here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we have this round one. This is all hook and loop, or Velcro is a common word for it. But the Durablock, it comes with the round one like this for getting in curvy spots. And then it has 3 different sizes of these ones. All right. And then it has this one as well. That's a rectangle. All hook and loop. And when you go and purchase them, make sure you get the hook and loop version, because when I first purchased them, I assumed it was hook and loop. And I bought a whole kit and it came in, and it's not. It's for an adhesive kind of sandpaper. Anyways, I'm using almost exclusively the 3M product. And okay, so the 3M comes in 2 different kinds. It comes in a purple one. See, I got a purple one here, and the blue one. The blue one's a lot cheaper, but it wears out a lot faster. So once I'm done with the blue stuff, I still have a few grits. Like this is 80. Yeah, I still have a couple of grits that are the blue, but once I've used up the blue, I'm not going to go back to the blue anymore. But it is cheaper, but the purple one lasts longer. So anyways, once I've knocked it down with the air-operated one, then I go to the hand-operated one. And also make sure that you're wearing proper protection. So wear one of these things, because if you do any amount of sanding like this, when you go have a shower that evening, you're going to blow all that shit out of your nose. You don't want that, okay? So, yeah, another 3M product, okay? So use that. I also have a ventilation system in here. So this is that pipe there and this pipe here. These are evacuating. Can you hear that? Those are evacuating all the dust too. And when I'm using the air-operated tool, I am wearing 3M hearing protection. This video is also brought to you by 3M. They have all the stuff you need for your bodywork needs. Anyways, okay, so front fender's done. Like passenger side fender is done. As far as I'm gonna go with it, bridge is gonna come in and do better. And the door is done. A-pillar's done. Roof rail almost done, but I have a little bit more on the sail panel to do. A little bit more there. Top of this is partially done. And the reason this is partially done is because when I would reapply some filler over there and it was drying and hardening, then I come over here and I'd sand on this, sand on this for a while, and then I go back to that. So after a number of times of doing that, this is actually pretty close to being done as well. So yes, we're getting there. I'm like always, tracking all my hours. So I will certainly let you all know how much each of this has taken. I wonder if I should break it down into what section of the car took how long. Okay, well, that's easy enough to do because I've been working exclusively on the front passenger fender up till now. But anyways, okay, so I'm going to carry on. Let me flip this around and give you a There overview. You go. So that's where we're at. And we have these gunny wheels. These gunny wheels are so great. You know, like I can put the car down. I don't have to worry about getting any crap onto my fancy wheels, my BC forged wheels. Yeah, so the areas that I have the relief cuts there and there, here, and the relief cuts. Relief cut, relief cut, relief cut. So I imagine this side's going to take about as long. Well, maybe not actually, because I think I did the passenger side fender first, and I think I did a little better job on the driver's side, so it might take less time. But anyways, yeah, so, and then obviously the shaved drip rails and all that stuff. So yeah, we're getting there. So, I got an email today that the interior has arrived. Now, they wouldn't ship it to Canada, so I have to go to the border and I have to get the super friendly Canada Customs guys on the way back. Actually, there are some pretty good Canada Customs guys. I hope I get those ones on the way back because I don't know, that interior was $8,000 or $10,000 US for the entire interior. But when I get it back here, I will open up the boxes and I will show you every component of what I'm not the big reveal kind of YouTuber where I'm like, oh, you gotta, no, I'll just show you when I unbox that stuff. But anyways, all right, I'm done for the day, but not done for the video. So don't stop yet. Keep watching. Oh shit, what happened here? Fact is, I didn't like how much filler I had to use there to make that area nice, so I cut it out. This offensive area. So that can go to hell, and I'm gonna fabricate a new piece in there, and if I have to, I'll buy a whole new quarter panel to cut one little section out to put it in right there. Okay, so I bent this piece of metal in a metal brake, and it's pretty close to the angle of this, so I'm gonna hold it up inside there. You can see I've already marked it with the Sharpie, so I'm gonna hold it up inside there and I'm gonna cut it out on that line, and then I'm gonna hold it back up in there, and I'm gonna keep doing that trimming, marking, until I get it exactly what I want. And what I also did was I took one of these profile gauges and I put that, because I had it in Bodywork, like I had the filler, I had it exactly the profile I wanted there, see? So I can go back over it with this, and I can make sure that it's exactly what I want. So I'm gonna trim that and until I get it where I want it, and then I'm gonna weld it in there using the trusty silicone bronze filler wire. And there's the patch welded in. Had a little bit of hammering on it. I know it. The camera makes it all looks like it's all lumpy and stuff, but it's not. It follows that profile of the fender there pretty good. All right, well, a little more filler, some more sanding, should be all fixed up. So we're over here at DMK Customs. Notice it is DMK Customs and not Paint and Bodywork, because he's not working on Camrys in this place. He's working on beautiful Camaros, and he's working on Porsche 550 Spyders. This is Pete. Pete has been doing this for 50 years, and if you do the math, that means that he has been doing this for 100,000 hours.
Wow.
Yes, wow. They say you need 10,000 hours to be a master, so what does that make you? A grandmaster.
Great grandfather.
Yes. Yeah, oh, well, what is your saying here? What's your saying?
Yeah. There you go. The sign.
Everyone wants a cheap paint job till they get one, yes. So anyways, so I only have several hundred hours of bodywork experience, and it showed, because when I tried doing bodywork, I could not get it the way it should be. And as you can see, Pete has got it the way it should be. Like, I wish they were bolted on right now, you could be able to see, because what I did was I had the beautiful, I welded in a little section here and all lined up, but it wasn't the door level was a little high, and then there was the fender here. And so what Pete did was, I don't even know what he did, but he did something over here and he made it, you'll see when it's all bolted together, it'll all make sense. But you can see the lines of the shaved drip rails, and just look at those sexy lines right there. That's something that you've never seen before. So that's all done. He's got all the gaps, beautiful. Everything's all amazing. All this is all amazing. And Pete took my fenders, which I had done all the work on, and he completely stripped it. And I don't know, managed to, did you use a hammer and dolly or did you use an English wheel? How did you get this?
Hammer and dolly, and I just finessed it. You did a fine job, but I just finessed it. Took it to that next level, which the car deserves.
Yes, thank you. Yes, Pete seems to care about the car almost as much as I do, which I appreciate. So this is probably the last video that there's going to be of the car in an unpainted position. So yeah, it's all really exciting, and I'm really glad I brought it over here. And boy, it's gonna be something special. Oh yeah, one more thing. These exhaust cutouts. Look at this. Pete filled that all in and made them perfect, which is something I forgot to do when I was making the exhaust. So it's all fantastic. Okay, so there you have it. There you can see where the car is right now. As of today, it is Wednesday, March 13th. We are 1 week away from my 55th birthday. I am going to be a senior citizen in 1 week. So I'm pretty sure the car's going to be painted before then. So the next video you see will be the car painted, and Pete's painting everything off of the car, the fenders, the doors, it's all getting painted off the car, and then we're gonna very carefully assemble it. So that'll be the next video, and you'll be able to see it all together in all its glory. So it's really exciting. Please like and subscribe. You know what's weird? Let's talk about that for a second. If you've made it this far in the video, I don't know if you've noticed, but a couple of months ago, I only had 1,300 subscribers, and now I have, like, I don't know, 3,000 and something, maybe even 4,000. I don't know where all that's come from, but I'm thankful for it. So thank you all. Maybe somebody has shared it. And so anyways, look forward to the next video, which shouldn't be that far away. All right. See you all in the next one.